Welcome, people of the World Wide Web. So it's Cypher Sigma here. It's Wednesday, and we all know what Wednesday is. Yep, time to put up that funny picture and look at what I'm watching. So, people who are new to the channel, you'll see we are in 48 now. So this is the 48th week, not necessarily consecutively, but I basically go over what I've watched from the previous week. This is based on physical media and physical media only. Sometimes I do mention online stuff, streaming or anything, but I try to keep it to physical media. So let's get into it. So the first one is I recently picked this up. So this is the Steelbook of Masters of the Universe. Obviously, people who will know there's a new edition of this coming out, a new brand spanking one. Pretty expensive. So a bit like AJ and AJ's Movie Place, I decided to buy this because I saw this £25, bought it, and I watched it just to kind of get that buzz, and I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it as much as I did the first time. I'm quite glad to have this edition. I think 25 quid's enough for me. I think that meets it. I said I quite like the, so that it just looks, so that just looks really, really nice as a full one cover. So, second one we have for this week. So this is Bahubali Part 2. So yes, people who will know, I have a scratch card sheet, and this is the final one because the first and second movie are actually one story. So now I have this. There will be a video coming up where I go over all the 100, show you all the 100 that I've got, because for that list it was... or my goal was to collect every single one, to physically have a copy of it and to watch it, and I have done that now, all 100. There obviously is a plan for what I do after that. I've done the scratch card, but we shall get into that. Next one we have Jigsaw. So this one is Jigsaw and Spiral were the two Saw movies besides Saw 10 that I didn't have. Watching Saw 10 last year, brilliant movie, kind of rejuvenated me to watch it, and I went back and watched Jigsaw. I quite like Jigsaw. I quite like how the story plays out, obviously knowing who it is. I still think that after how good Saw 10 was, they should have just done a series and done it as the characters that he kind of meets up and all that stuff, and finished it there. I don't know how Saw 11 has got a big uphill climb to be better than 1 and 10, and I don't think that's going to happen. I think a lot of people will go see it, and I suppose it makes money, and that's what it is. So the next one is Dolittle. So me and my wife watched this at the weekend. We like this. I know this movie got panned, but I really liked it. My wife really liked it. We like the animals, and thought it was, you know, it wasn't the greatest movie in the world, but it was a fun little family movie to watch. The next one is Priceless. So Audrey Tattoo of Amelie fame. This is her. She's kind of a con woman. She finds rich men to sleep with and try and get as much money out of them. As she goes to this hotel and charms this man, she meets one of the staff who she believes is a rich man, and basically kind of falls in love with him, or kind of convinces him to be what she is, but for the male version. It's very an interesting movie, and it's quite good. It's an hour and 44 minutes, I think. I want to say an hour and 41 minutes, but quite a good story, and quite well done. Subtitled, obviously, because it's French, but it is what it is. And the movie I liked really, really long ago. Everyone, you know, you would have heard and seen this, The Greatest Showman, the soundtrack and that. I picked this up, I think, very, very cheap, see it's £1 or £2, because I didn't have it in the collection. It was still enjoyable to watch it a second time or third time, however many times I've watched it. I'm quite glad they haven't done a sequel to it so far, because I think it might ruin how good this first one is. Then we have two, so we're going to go in. I'm going to move that one over first, because first we have this one. I'll try and get it. So Kasugeki Token Rambi, if I pronounce that right. So this is an anime that is loosely based off a card game. I don't know if it's a card computer game, because I haven't looked into much of it, but basically it is about samurai, and you have in olden Japan, a time of samurai and stuff like this, these warriors are basically sent back in time to stop these evil spirits from changing destiny or changing the future for their own path. It takes a little while. It's only 13 episodes. It takes like 7-8 episodes for you to actually kind of gauge what's going on. It is very vague. And there are 2 different teams, and you learn about the members and where they all come from and stuff like that. And it was I said it intrigued me more by the end of it, but took quite a while to get into, and it's very limited. The fact it's on a card kind of game, you can you know, I think it could have done with a bit more time to bulk up the story. But anyway, Wife Swap List, and I've decided to feature this last. And the reason why this is a steelbook that AJ from AJ's Movie Place gifted me, very, very nice. I wasn't the biggest fan of Black Panther 1, I must admit. I went to cinema, I thought it was alright. There was a lot of hype and stuff around, and I think that kind of pushed me away from it. Number 2, I quite enjoyed when I went to the cinema. Obviously, there was the whole controversy of, obviously, Chadwick Boseman unfortunately passed. You had the main character sheet, obviously, about the anti-vaccine stuff around COVID time. You obviously have Namor in here as well, who is obviously has issues with a previous girlfriend and stuff that has kind of not come fully to rise. So yeah, so that is the opening one. So it's very, very nice of him to gift it. And to be honest, watching it a second time, I actually thoroughly enjoyed it. This is one of these movies that actually has gone up in my rankings. And I think I must have rated it in the 7s. And I think it would be close to an 8. I think this is such a good movie. And it's fact that you take away all, you know, say the Chadwick Boseman passing and stuff like this, all those big ones, and you focus on them. What they were left with and what they did was actually really, really good. It's a fun, enjoyable movie, and obviously you bring the world forward, and obviously Siri takes centre place, which I did not mind. The character she plays, I'm not saying I'm agreeing with the actress, it stands, but that's what it is. And then I just like at the end the very nod to King T'Challa, you know, Chadwick Boseman's character, and how they kind of would like to go forward that. And I thought it was such a touching moment, and it's a touching moment after the movie. So you've seen this great movie, and then at the end they just add this little bit of acknowledgement in it and a little bit of love towards him. And I thought it worked so well and done so tastefully. And it kind of keeps, you know, the kind of character alive in a special way. And I'll say, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It actually this I think will actually sit quite highly in my Marvel movies that I really, really like. And this is, you may have seen the video, will be out now, stuff like that. Just my opinion of just how much stuff does impact your viewing pleasure, and that, you know, you take time and separate yourself from what's going on in the world, and all the reviews and all the hate sometimes get all the criticism, and you just go in fresh face, want to enjoy a movie, and you know, it actually is really enjoyable. So that has been even. Look what I've been watching. This is what I've been watching. So 8 movies down, slowly getting through my backlog. Still quite a few, probably like 500, 400 more to go. So still quite a lot. But I've been Cypher Sigma Screen Time. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the things you want to do, and I shall see you in the next one.